Their future was at one point hanging in the balance, but after a stint in rehab for frontman Tom Chaplin and some time in the recording studio, Keane are back with the much-anticipated third album, Perfect Symmetry. And their absence from the scene hasn't dented the enthusiasm of their devoted fan base. The first single, Spiralling, released as a free digital download, managed to shift 500,000 copies in a week and is up for a Q Award for Best Track. Well, I caught up with the band to talk about that, the new album and getting back on the road again. The track Spiralling is up for Best Track for a Q Award. How important are awards to you now?
They mean everything. I don't know. It's great, you know. It was great. So we won 2 Brit Awards for Hopes and Fears and a Q Award for that. And you know, it's great when people respect your music in that way.
With 2 albums under their belt, Perfect Symmetry is a departure from the band's already highly successful brand of piano rock, a natural progression, says Tom.
It was made with this sort of sense of complete fearlessness, and I think that's the most important thing about it. We've not made a record that sounds the same as the last ones, and we really didn't sit in any kind of comfort zone or live up to anyone's expectations of what Keane should be.
Success of the previous 2 albums, because of that success, do you find there was a pressure for this album now to do really, really well? Or does that not bother you anymore?
I think it's very easy to feel that kind of pressure, and I think we probably felt it on our second record a lot. But for some reason this time we just felt completely like we didn't feel any pressure at all. I think partly because we went off to Paris, we started in Paris and we went off to Berlin and made most of the record in Berlin, and I think just because we went off somewhere as a gang and just kind of isolated ourselves, you almost forget about being Keane, and the only sort of agenda becomes to make music that feels fresh and exciting and beautiful to us.
And with all this new material comes the desire to get back on the road again.
I don't know, our fans seem to really engage in, being part of the show as much as just sort of sitting back and watching it. So we can't wait for that. And it's been quite a long time since we did a big tour of the UK. So, and we're getting over to Ireland this time as well, which is fantastic for us to just go, hopefully where people haven't seen us for a while as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and the new songs are really fun to play, and I think they'll be really enjoyable to see us playing. So I just hope that spirit comes across in the shows.
Keane's UK Arena Tour kicks off on January the 27th next year. The album Perfect Symmetry is released on October the 13th.